of my knowledge, when there was a big problem, Barack Obama never said it took place because of radical Islamic terrorists. He doesn't have to say. You know why? Because they have a double standard. Because the media is totally dishonest. You use the term, you get criticized. But with me, they wanted me to say it. I said it. And I said it very clearly, but they refused to put it on. The very core of America. These are my words. This was on Monday, August the 14th. So you had Saturday, you had Monday. I mean, I was going to do one of these every week, but you would never get it right. In times such as these, America has always shown its true character, responding to hate with love, division with unity, and violence with an unwavering resolve for justice. Then I finished. I said, we will defend and protect the sacred rights of all Americans. All is capitalized times 5. Not just you. And we will work together so that every citizen in this blessed land is free to follow their dreams and their hearts and to express the love and joy in their souls. Okay, now, I mean, so they were having a hard time with that one because I said everything. I hit them with neo-Nazi. I hit them with everything. I got the white supremacists, the neo-Nazi, I got them all in there. Let's see. We have KKK, we have KKK. I got them all. So they're having a hard time. So what did they say? Right? It should have been sooner. He's a racist. It should have been sooner. Okay. So it should have been. So then, the last one. On Tuesday, I did another one. We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America. But they also said that he must be a racist because he never mentioned the driver of the car, who is a terrible person, drove the car, and he killed Heather, and it's a terrible thing. But they said I didn't mention. So these are my words. Did was a horrible, inexcusable thing. They said I didn't mention. And then they asked me, just to finish it, they asked me, what about race relations in the United States? Now, I have to say they were pretty bad under Barack Obama, that I can tell you. Ask me the question. And I said, well, I think jobs can have a very big and positive impact. I think if we continue to create jobs like I've done, over 1 million since I've been in office, way over 1. I think if we continue to create jobs at levels that I'm creating jobs, I think that's going to have a tremendously positive impact on race relations. The unemployment rate we've had in 17 years, so you're going to see wages go up, right? They have for a long time. I believe wages now, because the economy is doing so well with respect to employment and unemployment, I believe wages will start to go up, and I think that will have a tremendously positive impact on race relations. Here's my words. Now, you know, I was a good student. I was a better student than they were. I regret. We're the elites. They're not the elites. I want to bore you because you understand where I'm coming from. You people understand. 3 different. There were 2 statements and 1 news conference. The words were perfect. They only take out anything they can think of, and for the most part, all they do is complain. Words. The media can attack me, but where I draw the line is when they attack you, which is the of our supporters. Hard-working, tax-paying, and by the way, you're overtaxed, but we're going to get your taxes down. Deceptions, and to challenge the media for their role in fomenting divisions. And yes, by the way, And yes, by the way, they are trying to take away our history and our heritage, you see. And I say it, and you know, we're all pros. We're all, like, we have a certain sense. We're smart people. These are truly dishonest people. And not really dishonest people. And they're bad people. And I really think they don't like our country. I really believe that. And I don't believe they're going to change, and that's why I do this. News. Oh, that's so funny. Look back there. The live red lights, they're turning those suckers off fast out there. Calling viewership to watch what I'm saying tonight, I can say. Always saying, like, Twitter or social media. If I didn't have social media, I wouldn't be able to get the word out. I probably wouldn't be standing here, right? I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. If I don't have social media, I probably would not be standing. A little tweet. I'm going to be with the veterans today. They'll say, Donald Trump is in a Twitter storm. They'd want to make our country great again. And I honestly believe if you want to discover the source of the division in our country, look no further than the fake news and the crooked media. I won the election because their coverage was so bad. And it was so wrong, and they were losing so many subscribers that they practically apologized. I would say they did. They say, well, it wasn't really that much of an apology because they were losing so many people because they were misled. And it's like one of those. The Washington Post is terrible, but these are dishonest. But let me tell you, papers, you have some great networks. I must tell you, Fox has treated me fairly. How good is Hannity? If you want to discover the source of the division in our country, look no further than the fake news and the crooked media. Rather get ratings and clicks than tell the truth. I mean, the New York Times has written some stories. How about this? The New York Times essentially apologized after I won the election because their coverage was so bad and it was so wrong and they were losing so many subscribers that they practically apologized. I would say they did. They say, well, it wasn't really that much of an apology because they were losing so many people because they were misled. And I figured this is great. And for about 2 weeks, I got good coverage. Then they reverted back and they're worse than ever before. You know, it's like one of those honest papers. You have some great networks. I must tell you, Fox has treated me fairly. You know what? Someday they might not treat me fairly, and I'll tell you about it, okay? But they've treated me fairly, and I don't mean all good. I get plenty of bad on Fox, too. But at least it's within reason. And Hannity, how good is Hannity, he said. And he's a great guy, and he's an honest guy. And Fox and Friends in the morning is the best show, and it's the absolute most honest show. Fold them up and take them home. Going off. Wow. That's the one thing. They're very nervous to have me on live television because this can't happen. Exactly right. But the media turns a blind eye to the gang violence on our streets, the failures of our public school, the destruction of our wealth at the hands of the terrible, terrible trade deals made by politicians that should have never been allowed to be politicians. Hostility against our incredible police who work so hard and such a dangerous job. The big room. The most sacred duty of government is to protect the lives of its citizens, includes securing our borders and enforcing our immigration laws.